In a world where there are no rules, the only law that matters is a loaded gun.
Go ahead, make my day.
My job is not about taking somebody's life. It's about taking their souls.
Money for blood. That's peculiar profession.
Sometimes I kill for money. Sometimes I kill for justice.
Your next target, Johnny the Wireman, wanted alive, paying double. Last seen somewhere in Jacobstown area. Bounty hunter, kill him.
He's not going anywhere.
Bounty hunting is a hell of a business.
Who are you?
I am Executor.
Event flag for security. Update error.
Shit, I'm out.
Please stand.
Finally.
Day Before offers a uniquely reimagined journey into post-apocalyptic MMO open-world survival. Artfully developed by Fantastic and brought to you by the publisher Mytona. The open world of The Day Before is beautiful and richly detailed, set in the present day on the US East Coast, following a deadly pandemic. The game begins after you are rescued by the survivors of the Woodbury colony, your new refuge and safe home.
From now on, the doors of Woodbury will always be open to you.
But first, you will create your unique character. Select a personality, choose a gender, and customize every detail, immersing yourself in our vision of post-apocalyptic America. Woodbury survivors are working to rebuild the community, constantly needing supplies, building materials, and various items. Your main task is to bring as much valuable loot as possible, and in return, you'll be rewarded with the local currency known as Woodbury coins.
Who the hell needs your junk?
Keep track of your health, hunger, and thirst indicators. And remember, dangers are everywhere here, ranging from the vicious infected to other players who are ready to take everything from you. We've designed survival in this world to be a thrilling experience. The weapons, which can be modified, are made with maximum realism to ensure that combat remains deep and engaging at all times. Each weapon boasts unique characteristics, as well as realistic reload and recoil mechanics. Completing various community tasks also presents an opportunity to earn Woodbury coins.
Well, who do I see here? How's it going, my friends?
Woodbury coins can be exchanged for ammo, from regular to armor-piercing, weapons, protective equipment, backpacks, food, drinks, and medicines. Spa access to relax, and a gym to work out. Safeguard your accumulated items by storing them in secure storage. Exchange Woodbury coins for cars to swiftly collect loot and access distant, hard-to-reach locations. You will receive your own ranch, where you can purchase and upgrade houses, as well as install furniture and decorations. The ranch serves as your cozy, safe oasis amidst the post-apocalyptic chaos. Welcome to the next generation of post-apocalyptic MMO open-world survival games like never before. Immerse yourself in The Day Before.
It starts in the desert. You cling to life. You find others, friends. You wander the dry, dirty streets of civilization. In the ancient halls of the testing stations, you find answers. You seek the secrets of the ever-shifting sands. Spice. Do all of these things in my dream, Sleeper. I am terrified of what happens when you awaken.
Never safe. There's always someone lurking around the corner. Can you really trust your second in command? So the goal of the control phase is that you are clinging to control. In Dune Awakening, we have a wide array of combat capabilities. Infantry consists of melee with knives, swords. You have ranged weaponry, gas-powered, las guns. You have gadgets, you have abilities.
And you need to creep into enemy camps and knife them in the back and steal the water from their steel suits. By the end of the game, perhaps you're running a guild. You have a fleet of vehicles. Ornithopters flying in formation, sandbikes cruising across the desert beneath them, tanks kicking up a cloud of dust as you drive to a spice blow in the distance in order to harvest with your guild. and you see in the distance another guild coming towards you, and just as you clash, you hear the rumble of a sandworm coming.
Assistance required in Lafayette.
I need some backup here, dispatch. Searching last known location. Dispatch, I got a mail matching the suspect's description.
Cordell.
Bank robbery in progress. Harbor Mutual Bank on Mercer Street. Shots fired.
83 Adam, show us handling. Responding code 3.
Police are engaged in a dramatic shootout. We could be in for a police pursuit.
Suspect is now on foot. We need to end this now. He's running.
Suspect is in handcuffs.
Hang on!
Our goal is that you feel like you're stepping into Star Wars. And that means going back to those Macquarie concepts, going back to Joe Johnston's storyboards, Phil Tippett's creature designs, and creating a lived-in galaxy.
We're trying to create a world that feels alive and bustling with opportunity that also is very grounded.
So there are windswept plains, veins of amberine, and there's a vibrant city called Mirogana that's built into a huge rock that's been carved out by the wind that's ever present on Tashara.
One thing that we need to always keep in mind is there's always a connection between the biome and what grows there, what lives there, like the flora, fauna, and the culture of the people who inhabit the place. From how the plants pollinate, or how vegetation and local resources are used in local clothing and buildings, to even how the locals have adopted wind into their way of life. We have created everything with an authentic approach, so players will experience all these places like someone who actually is there.
We made it, Nix.
Working with Massive, we were able to really build out an authentic Star Wars world where you can travel, explore, and discover in a way that we really haven't been able to experience in modern Star Wars gaming.
The high-stakes scoundrel lifestyle and the open-world promise allowed us to create a game within Star Wars that had never been done before. Not just exploring cities, but also getting onto your speeder and race across stunning wilderness. Then jump into your ship, the Trailblazer, and go on an incredible adventure.
We've only scratched the surface of what Star Wars Outlaws has to offer. There is so much more that you will get to embody and use and play when you become KVS.
Players are gonna love Star Wars Outlaws. It's gonna be exciting. It's very adventurous, and that's what makes it Star Wars. So I'm very excited to share that.
So, where do we go next?
Anywhere we want.
A group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space.
Don't want the innocent to suffer? Then help me find the culprit.
And who the fuck are you?
And what do we have a decade later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness. My men are still lying out there, and I can't even bury them.
Died in an anomaly, shot by loners, found with a stone around his neck. thrown off a cliff, torn apart by dogs. You cannot kill God, just like you cannot get rid of the sky up above.
Slay to Liaz. I spoke with the Shemaz of Mia.
Nemet, is he willing to help?
Yeah, under one condition. That I turn their Daoka back on.
You will need to recover its core that was stolen by the invaders. They keep it in a nearby base.
fly into it. 89 days ago, I lost contact with Earth. I don't know if I'm going to get it back. I miss you, Amy. Hope you and Ben are okay. Wonder if they think I'm gone. I wish I could tell Ben that everything is okay with me.
Hey Sam, we're not sure if the universe is infinite, right?
This is amazing and terrifying at once. I think there's somewhere here.
Shoot him! Shoot him! Try to shoot him in the head!
I'm looking at this blue sphere, and they are somewhere there.
This new Far Cry game will include villains, but in a different, more unique way that's also never been seen before in Far Cry games. It seems Ubisoft really want to try something new with this sequel. Now, according to InsiderGaming.com, the next game, which they'll refer to as Far Cry 7 and is internally known as Project Blackbird, is scheduled to be released during 2025 and at the latest in fall 2025. The game will be developed by Ubisoft Montreal and will move away from the Dune engine to Snowdrop, which you can see a peek at first first-person gameplay through the upcoming Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, and also in third person with The Division, and it looks beautiful. Snowdrop can really do wonders if it's used right. There are sources which have leaked other things in the past said it's understood that the next entry to the series will be a non-linear story, with the story being centered around rescuing the player's kidnapped family one by one and through different very dangerous missions in a unique location. It was said that the game's plot revolves around a wealthy family that has been kidnapped by a conspiracy group currently called the Sons of Truth, who wants to reveal many different things to the whole world and wake the people up to what is going on. The article continues on to say, while exact finite details are subject to change due to the game's stage of development, it was said that the premise of the campaign is for the player to rescue their entire family within a specific time frame. Currently, the current in-game timer stands at 72 hours or 24 hours in real time, but the timer can be paused when the player enters one of their safe houses, it was said.
It doesn't matter who you are, what you've done, or where you came from. We need raiders who can deliver the goods. If you want to live here, you need to contribute.
We should head back before it gets dark.
Beware of the machines. And beware of raiders who prey on others. And just like them, you're the one living with the choices you make. There are no rules out there, so watch your back.
Imagine yourself being in a cyberpunk open world full of dark alleys, giant holographic billboards, colorful lights, and what seemed to be a very dark and dangerous city with clubs, bars, and a whole lot of NPCs living their life. You can also drive vehicles and explore this world as a renowned bounty hunter who can use different kind of weapons and can also do parkour. Most of you will probably think of the cyberpunk movie Blade Runner. Well, that is basically what the open world action adventure first and third person game Vigilancer 2099 is trying to be. It is not a massive AAA game that has all the money in the world and the publicity to be known by every single one of you. What it has though is an extremely talented team full of passion that is also growing and growing by the day. Throughout its small gameplay reveals we've had through the last 2 years, a lot of people could see its potential and what an upcoming game like this could become in the end. I am personally in contact with the developer and I can tell you guys, every time that I'm given a new update by email or like this new early in development gameplay, these games seem more and more like the real deal and doesn't seem like something people will forget in an instant, hence why the game is taking so much time with it. And the developers revealed their project early in development to see if people are interested in their work. Julian Girardi is returning to the brand that he helped usher into the world with The Division 3. Girardi has been appointed executive producer for The Division 3 and the brand, and will make the move once Star Wars Outlaws, a game that he is currently overseeing as creative director, has shipped. The announcement goes on to say that he is excited to return to this sequel and that it will be much better than all the games before. Before he joined Tom Clancy's The Division team as associate creative director in 2014, he remembers seeing the promise in its first reveal at E3 2013. 2013. Grady said, "I remember the gameplay promise, the co-op, the PvP, the open world RPG aspects. Its world seemed very relatable and very realistic, like you could be really an agent of change within it. And with The Division 3 they hope to go back to that. They really want to return to that realistic aspect, that dark action survival feel that the first one had, and it seemed this third game has a lot of new things that weren't present in the last two games." After joining the team at Massive Entertainment and shipping the original Division in 2016, it is said Grady moved to Tom Clancy's The Division 2 as creative director. Now he's setting his sights on this third game, which is said to be very ambitious, but we'll have to see for that. The game is being worked on right now, but it is being made by a little small team because they're already working on Avatar, which releases in December, and also Star Wars Outlaws, which releases next year, but the team is pretty big.